One of my all-time favorite stories is about the legendary comedian Bob Hope. He was commissioned to present a show on an army base. And when he got on stage, he saw wounded soldiers. On the front row, there were two soldiers, each missing an arm. They were sitting in wheelchairs, and Bob began his repertoire, and the soldiers began to laugh. But the two in the front row also wanted to applaud. So the one on the right put forward his right hand, and the one on the left put forward his left hand, and together they formed a clap, crossing over their wheelchairs. You see, no matter their circumstance, they chose to be happy. The power to choose is one of the greatest, most awesome gift that we human beings possess. When we choose in our life, there is nothing that can stop us. There's no valley too deep, there's no challenge too great, there's no barrier too high. Theologians call it free moral agency. Sadly, many people wait for circumstances of their life to change before they change their attitude. When good things happen, we feel good. When bad things happen, we feel sad. Unfortunately, that's a backwards way of living. When you choose your disposition, when you choose how you're going to feel in life, no matter what circumstances unfold, you're living your life in a direction of your choice. I love the story of Ethel, who's 92 years old, a proud, poised woman who would wake up every morning fully dressed by 8 o'clock. Her hair fashionably designed, her makeup perfectly applied. Ethel was moving today to a nursing home from her condominium because her husband of over 70 years passed away and she can't live on her own. I accompanied Ethel to her new home in this nursing home, and we waited for hours in the lobby. And finally, we were told that the room is ready. I began to describe to Ethel her tiny room and how the linens were hanging on the window, and Ethel said, "I love it, I love it." But I said, "Ethel, you haven't seen the room yet." She said, "It doesn't matter, I love it." And when she walked into the room with enthusiasm, she raved about the room. And I said, "Ethel, how could you love the room?" And she said, "You decide on your happiness before time." I stood there in the doorway and I realized that it was not I doing a kindness for her, but she was the teacher and I the student. People are consumed with the belief that because of how I was abandoned, because of how I was mistreated, abused, ignored, because of the opportunities denied to me, that these are the reasons why my life is not going the way I wish it to be. The reason why your life is not going in that direction is only because of the choices that you are not making today, right now. In his last speech to the Jewish people, Moses said something so profound. "I set before you life and death. Choose life." And I believe what Moses was saying is that in life, we are often presented with hatred and anger and negative energy. If we react in the same, then we fall into the trappings of a cycle of death because we become people that live reactionary lives. Moses was saying, choose life because you are today what you chose to be yesterday, and you will be tomorrow what you choose to be today. It was Henry Ford that said, "Whether you think you can or whether you think you cannot, you're right. Choose life and choose it today."